fill out receipt surveys. The survey at the bottom of the receipt, take 2 minutes to fill this out and you get a free sandwich just for doing that.
Really?
Yes, and about 1 out of 5 people get this. So you can time it and go, all right, that person got a receipt. And if you're the 5th person, boom, you get the survey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Rachel Cruze Show podcast. I'm so glad that you're here. In this episode, I'm going to go over ways for you to save money eating out and at home. I'll go over how you can save over $100 making an Easter basket, and a great one that your kids are going to actually love. Then Ramsey personality George Kamel and I are going to share some of our favorite fast food hacks. You do not want to miss it. But first, let's talk about which is cheaper, Trader Joe's or Whole Foods? Take a listen. So I know you guys loved the Aldi versus Walmart comparison I did a few months ago. So we're back with another price comparison. But this time we're kicking things up a notch and we're gonna do Trader Joe's versus Whole Foods. I can't wait. Now listen, let's just be real, okay? So you're not always going to save money at these places. There are always going to be cheaper grocery stores than this, but a lot of you love organic, a lot of you love these stores, so we're going to actually see which one is more affordable. So Whole Foods and Trader Joe's both carry different brands, but we're only going to be comparing items that are just the Trader Joe's store brand and the Whole Foods store brand, which is called 365. And since both of these stores are known for having healthier options, we're going to talk about some healthy stuff coming up first. But FYI too, we picked random stuff, okay? So there's some things that I'm gonna have and you're like, ooh, I would never buy nuts, ever. And it's like, okay, that's fine, you don't have to. But we just grabbed some random items to do the price comparison. So let's do some produce, and we're gonna start with salad mixes. I love salad kits. They're like my jam these days. So easy. It's all right there in a bag, you know? All right, so we got Trader Joe's Caesar style. Got, croutons, shredded Parmesan cheese, the dressing, all of it. And the same with the Whole Foods, the 365 classic Caesar salad kit. Trader Joe's is $3.99. Whole Foods is $5.49. Trader Joe's wins. All right, let's compare carrots. So you got Trader Joe's, you got Whole Foods, and FYI, for all of these, we did and made sure that it's all the exact same weight in ounces, all of it. So, all right, Trader Joe's, baby carrots, $1.69. Whole Foods, $1.99. Old Joe wins again. Okay, next up, blueberries. Trader Joe's, Whole Foods. Trader Joe's is $3.99. Whole Foods, $4.99. Trader Joe's wins again. All right, love it or hate it. Next up, we're gonna have a price comparison of kale. Trader Joe's kale, Whole Foods kale. The only way I like kale is if it's chopped up like really, 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 really finely. I don't like kale. But anyways, Trader Joe's, $2.49. Whole Foods, $4.49. $2 cheaper at Trader Joe's. So Trader Joe's wins again. All right, next up, tomatoes. Trader Joe's, $1.29. Whole Foods, I can't even say it without laughing. I'm sorry, it's so ridiculous. One tomato at Whole Foods is $3.89. Enjoy your tomato, people. Oh, Whole Foods, man, that better have some magic in that thing. Okay, Trader Joe's wins again. All right, next we're going to compare meat. So first up is chicken. Just some raw chicken. Don't you just love raw chicken? Oh, okay, Trader Joe's raw chicken versus Whole Foods. Trader Joe's is $9.58 versus Whole Foods, which is $12.30. Trader Joe's wins again. All right, next, salmon. You got Trader Joe's versus Whole Foods. I'll give it to Whole Foods. Their packaging looks fresher. I'll just give them that. All right, the prices though. Trader Joe's, $9.79. Whole Foods, $10.88. Trader Joe's wins again. Next up is ground beef. We got an 80% lean, 20% fat. Yeah, again, Whole Foods packaging, I'm going to give it to them. But the pricing, Trader Joe's versus Whole Foods. Trader Joe's, $4.97. Whole Foods, $6.35. All right, eggs. So we got a dozen eggs from Trader Joe's, a dozen eggs from Whole Foods. The price is Trader Joe's, $1.49. Whole Foods, $3.39. Trader Joe's, far in the lead. They're winning for sure. All right, next, we're going to talk about dairy. So first up in this category, coffee creamer. Trader Joe's coffee creamer, 32 ounces, okay? Very significantly bigger than the Whole Foods. So this was the only creamer they had at Whole Foods. And it was 16 ounces, so it's half the size. So for this 32 ounces of Trader Joe's, it's $3.49. And this Whole Foods, which again is 16 ounces, is $3.19. So you technically get double more with Trader Joe's. So I'm going to still say Trader Joe's wins. All right, next, the liquid that makes us all function in life, coffee. We have organic Joe medium roast, 14-ounce bag versus a 12-ounce bag from Whole Foods, vanilla medium roast, organic coffee. Trader Joe's, $6.49. Whole Foods, $7.99. Again, for a little bit less even. It's crazy. All right, Trader Joe's, the winner. Okay, next we're gonna talk about some soup. We have a container, 32 ounces of creamy tomato soup, organic from Trader Joe's. We got Whole Foods. We couldn't find the 365 version, so this is the Pacific Foods. 32 ounces of tomato soup. Trader Joe's is $2.99 versus Whole Foods, which is $4.49. So Trader Joe's wins our last price comparison for this episode. All right, so based on this fun, quick price comparison, it looks like Trader Joe's store was more affordable versus Whole Foods. Now, even though Trader Joe's and Whole Foods might not be the most affordable grocery stores compared to like Aldi and Walmart, they do have a lot of organic items that are known for being cheaper than other grocery stores. So here's what I found to be the most affordable, if you will, at Trader Joe's. So their cheeses, they have so many cheeses and like exotic cheeses for pretty cheap. Their eggs, sometimes their eggs are even cheaper than Walmart at times. They have great flours and even some of the Trader Joe's wine. It's not that bad, you guys. It's really not. So here's what I found that was affordable at Whole Foods. So their organic milk, organic frozen veggies, some of their fruit, and roasted whole nuts. But remember, no matter where you're shopping, always look for the sales and other ways that you can stay within your grocery budget. And for help when it comes to your budget, check out Ramsey Plus because it includes my favorite budgeting app, Every Dollar. It makes this whole process so much easier, and it really does. It helps you stay within your budget when you know how much you have for grocery shopping. I'm excited about today because we're talking food, and not just food, fast food. Bougie fast food. So you throw the word bougie in, and George Kamel appears.
Here I am.
He is.
Here I am.
Ramsey personality, George
That's
Kamel.
right. We're not going to Wendy's, Rachel. We're stepping it up just a notch. This isn't the Taco Bell $1 menu.
Which
okay?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not
No
mad
one's
at that.
mad.
I know. Fast food, okay. There are some great hacks to be had at fast food restaurants. Again, George is going to give us all of his wisdom, but people today are like, you shouldn't order fast food, like it's
I'm
so
not
bad
here to
for
judge.
you. We're not judging, okay? Because it happens.
You
Okay,
do
if you had to go right now and get fast food, what would you get?
You know, I'm going Chick-fil-A. It's just easy.
I know.
And
know.
it's where shopping is a pleasure, but with food. You know, it's like Publix,
I feel like
but fast
Jesus
food.
is always in Chick-fil-A, so remove Chick-fil-A. I feel like it
pre-blessed.
doesn't count.
Okay, if I had to get something other
Yeah,
than Chick-fil-A,
like I'm talking like
I'm
fast
probably
food,
going
fast food.
I'm probably going Chipotle.
No, George,
Rachel,
no.
I
I'm
told
saying
you
like,
I'm bougie.
like you have to be in your car, and after you eat it, you're like, I
Oh.
shouldn't have eaten that. Like that
probably,
fast food.
Probably Taco Bell.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm
talking
going
about.
Taco Bell.
Where you going? Are you going like the fire sauce?
Fire sauce, 100%. Their breakfast, like Crunch Wrap
Oh.
sandwich. I used to get it too much, like every day on the way to
Really?
work. It was a bad season.
No.
It was a dark season.
I never knew Taco Bell had breakfast.
Yes. Oh, they do.
I'm a
The
Sonic.
real Taco Bell fans, they know. You're Sonic.
Sonic number 4, bacon cheeseburger, mayonnaise and mustard. I used to not be a mayonnaise fan, but I've added it back in. And you get an onion ring if you're feeling crazy and a diet cherry limeade.
Onion ring on the burger.
Man, no, side.
Oh, okay.
You go fry if it's like super safe.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling like, I just need some grease.
I did
go
used to
onion
love
ring.
Burger King had a rodeo burger that had an onion ring and
On
barbecue
top of
sauce.
it?
That was my go-to back in the day.
I appreciate it. I do. I know. Okay.
I want to live to see my grandkids.
I know.
Rachel,
We actually
okay?
don't want
I
all of
can't
our
eat it every
arteries
day.
clogged up.
Yes.
They might be. So that's why it's important to talk about some of the hacks, because life, sometimes you go to a quick service, you go to a fast food restaurant, and it's just what it is. But listen, if you're on baby steps 1 through 2, 1 or 2, remember, this is like game time. Like, we're not going out to eat, we're cooking at home. So remember that. But all of you baby steps 3 through 7, these tips will be for you. Okay,
Good.
let's get started.
Okay.
Let's go like super bougie.
All right.
And I have opinions about this place, but I want to
Same,
hear all
same.
your hacks about it. Panera.
Ooh, okay. So I used to go to Panera a whole lot. I go a lot less these days. And one of the reasons is I feel like it got really expensive to go eat at Panera. So here are some of my best hacks after doing all the research. Number 1, ask about free toppings. You can add tons of toppings for free to your sandwich, which could double it in size. So things like apple chips, wontons, olives, cucumbers, kale, all of those things can really inflate your sandwich for $0. So you can add all that in the app, or you can
Wonton
ask for
chips
it.
on the sandwich.
Who knew? Add a little crunch there. So ask which toppings are free and do it that way.
Love it.
You'll get more bang for your buck. Number 2, you can buy Panera brand items at your grocery store. And it is way cheaper. So if you love their mac and cheese, their pasta, even their coffee, their dressings, the bread, the soups, you can get that at some of your favorite grocery stores like Target, Kroger, Myers, Albertson, even Amazon.
Yes,
It's amazing.
I've seen their dressing.
Yeah.
More and more, I feel
cheaper.
like. Yeah.
Always cheaper than getting it anything at the store.
At the store. It's good
so
to
do
know.
it that way. Now, next up, this is one of my favorites I've actually done. It's called the Sip Club. And so for $8.99 a month, you can get unlimited iced coffee, and hot tea. Any size and any
At
flavor.
Panera.
Yes, and you can. This is the craziest part. You can go every 2 hours and do this. So for $9 a month, you can go every 2 hours and
get
stock
coffee.
up. Yeah. Now your heart might stop. So go easy on the coffee. Go easy.
Get your breakfast at Taco Bell, get your coffee at Panera. Okay, but you really do that. Do you
I
love
did
like
it
their
once.
coffee?
Yeah,
Like,
I just don't go enough to make it worth it.
I know,
So
that's it.
I had like a free trial for a month or 2, and I was like, hey, I'll try this out.
yeah, why not?
But hey,
Who
stock
knew?
up. So there
It's
you
good.
go. Another one is their new value duet. So they used to have the You Pick 2, which they
Yes.
still have,
Yes.
but that got really expensive. And
Yep.
so this is like the new version of the You Pick 2 is the value duet. So for $6.99, you can get certain soup and salad or soup and sandwich combinations, which $6.99 is a reasonable amount to pay these days
Yes.
for a meal somewhere. So
good.
kids' meals, always an affordable option. I'm a big fan. If you have no shame, order a kid's meal.
You get
Even
get
if you're not
good
with a
amount of
child.
Food, usually, you get
Yeah.
a good amount of food.
So the last one is order a small drink. Don't go medium, don't go large, because you get free refills on sodas and coffee. So you can take your small
Yes.
cup back at any time
As
and
much
get
as you
your drink.
need.
So there you go.
Panera, that's good. You know, Panera, it's like like it was big in our college town in Knoxville. They
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
2 like right there on campus.
You
And
get
it
your
was-
broccoli and cheddar soup.
Yeah,
You're
and you
probably
went for
wearing
like a
Uggs at
big,
the time.
and a jean skirt and
The
a
jean
shorty
skirt
and a
and the
shorty
Uggs?
t-shirt tucked in.
Wow.
It was like take me back 2006
Wow.
days.
There's like a time capsule. The whole
Isn't that how
era.
it feels? But my mind is still Panera pricing. And we went, I don't know when, months ago, for lunch and got like normal food. And it was so expensive.
Like, we could have gone to a restaurant.
Genuinely. I'm like,
Yeah.
and no one served me. Like, you got to go up and do it yourself. Like,
That's how you know you're getting old, Rachel, when you're like, back in my day, it was a quarter for a bagel and a schmear. But it's fine. We're getting older. We have
We
to
are.
admit that.
okay.
Here we are.
Speaking of coffee,
Yes.
Starbucks.
Okay,
Give
this
me all
is
your hacks.
near and dear to my heart. I'm a big
know.
Starbucks fan. I know a lot of people may have thoughts about that, but hey, I like convenience, I like consistency, I like quality. So here we go. Number 1 hack, this is simple, become a rewards member. This is completely free, but you'll get free refills on brewed coffee, you'll get exclusive offers, you get birthday freebies, and you can earn stars. That's their program. So if you buy
Yes.
enough stuff, you get a free coffee. Don't do it for that reason, please. Don't spend money to
Yes.
make, don't spend $1 to make a nickel here.
That's right. It's not
But
what
it
we want.
helps. It helps. Number 2, get caffeine for cheap. And here's what I mean for that. A lot of people go get a Frappuccino, which, fun fact, most of them don't even have coffee in it. It's just sugar and ice.
Oh, man.
That's
I'm
it.
not a frap fan.
So if you're going for caffeine, get the brewed coffee. It's
Yes.
one of the cheapest things on the menu and it has the most caffeine. I'll give you some math here. A tall coffee has more caffeine than a venti latte.
Really?
A tall coffee has 235 milligrams of caffeine, which is a lot. Latte with 2 shots, 150 milligrams.
There you go. It's like hook me up to an IV. Just
Yes.
give me the caffeine.
And the brewed coffee's half the price at
That's
least.
usually what I
of any
get. I either
latte.
get what's your Starbucks order?
If I'm going for brewed coffee, I do the blonde roast.
Okay.
Sometimes
But
I like
just
an
in
iced
general,
Americano
Oh.
or the nitro cold brew. I told you, bougie. There you go.
Bougie.
Number 3, did you know this, Rachel? Starbucks, they have tall, they have grande, they have venti. Did you know they have a short?
Okay, I've seen it. The
You've seen it.
small.
It's so
It's
cute.
like this little.
So
it's
you
a
can
baby.
order a short size in a tall cup or just order a short. And it's cheaper, but it has the same amount of espresso in it.
Okay, but you're gonna just get that amount of liquid though, right?
Yes.
Why
It's
would you?
less-
Why would you get it in a big
Think
cup?
about this. If you're getting an Americano, you're getting 2 shots of espresso just with more water. But if
Well,
you get a
we're doing
short,
a lot of coffee vocabulary
it's
that
cheaper.
I'm not sure.
It's cheaper.
what
Americano.
everything you're doing.
Americano is just espresso with hot water.
That kind of just like went in one ear out the other, George. I don't
She's
really know
not
what that all
listening,
means.
people.
No, it's
These
just
nice
a
people
lot
know
of,
what an Americano is.
Maybe they do.
Just
Good
order a
for
short if you
Just
don't need
get a
all the
coffee.
liquid.
Just get a black coffee or a chai tea
Sure.
latte. That's
Yeah.
the fancy way I go.
Oh, wow.
I'm real to be like bougie in life. I feel like I kind of am sometimes.
Yeah.
My coffee, I'm below the
The
bar.
words chai and latte together is like a next level bougie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've upped it.
Have you tried the dirty chai? That means they put espresso in it. Fun fact.
And
Okay.
espresso is venti and water and
Espresso.
smoke.
She said espresso. Rachel, you're better than this.
Okay,
You're
keep
better
going.
than this.
We got
Okay.
this, George.
Number 4,
This is not my
split,
specialty.
you can split the venti size or a Trenta. Those are the biggest sizes, and then get an extra cup and then pour half of it into the other cup. Because that is going to bring the cost down versus getting 2 things separately.
I got that.
it?
I got that.
Okay. Last one.
that's easy math.
Last one. Ask for light ice or no water added. Because a lot of times, you ever had this at a restaurant? You order a cocktail maybe, you take 3 sips, and then it's just ice. And you're like, why did I spend $15 on that?
Yes.
It works the same way with your iced drinks. That ice takes up a lot of space. You can ask
it's
for
less
light
heavy.
ice
That's
to
good.
get more bang for your buck.
Now that's a tip I can take.
Thank you.
Thank you, George.
We got somewhere. We got there.
Okay, we got a little.
No more espresso. We're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on. We're gonna move on to some Mexican Chipotle.
Yeah, I feel like
love
if
Chipotle.
you're actually Mexican, Chipotle is offensive to call it Mexican.
Okay, but it's technically
Sure.
Mexican.
You're
you
right.
get Mexican
You're
food
right.
at Chipotle. I understand
right.
it's not Garcia. It's not like
Authentic. I don't know what else to call it either.
striking
Rachel.
out people.
Okay.
All right, number 1, George. Give
I
us
do
your
love-
hack on sort of Mexican
Okay,
Chipotle.
now
not
you're
really.
being condescending, Rachel.
really.
Okay, top 5 Chipotle hacks for you. Number 1, always get the bowl. Do not get the burrito, people. Don't do this. You can get tortillas or shells on the side, and you can make your own.
Stop it for free.
Yes. They may charge now for a side, but it's still cheap to get the tortillas on the
yeah,
side.
versus what
But you
you're-
can make 2 giant burritos for the one that you would have gotten. So this usually ends up being 2 meals for me to get the bowl, and I load it up, which we'll talk about in the next hack.
My favorite hack.
And it's hard to
This
beat
whole-
at home. If you can split your Chipotle bowl into 2 meals,
1000%.
it's like $3 or $4 a meal.
I'm done.
It's hard to cook that cheaply. All
Love
right.
that.
Number 2, customize your order. A lot of people don't do this. They just ask and they move on with their lives, and they're missing out. Here's what you do. You can ask for half and half. So you can ask for half brown rice, half white rice, and you get way more. Or you can ask for extra rice. So you can say, I want extra brown rice, extra white rice, and it costs you nothing.
Interesting, but more
Only-
food for nothing.
Yes, and I do the same with beans. You can do the same with the fajita veggies. Pretty much everything but the meat you can ask for extra of.
Oh,
And that
interesting.
loads up your bowl to be a massive meal. Got it?
Brilliant. Love it.
Good. Okay. Number 3, get double meat. So that's going to cost you a little more, but here's what you want to do. Don't ask for double until the first scoop is there. Because you know what happens? You ask for double and they give you 2 little scoops.
Oh, go scoop one and then you
Wait
stop
for the
'em.
big, yep, because they've already
They
established
scoop it
the
in
scoop
and then
ratio.
you slide in
Yes.
there.
And you can also
that.
get half and half meat, and you're going to be charged at whatever the most expensive meat was. So if you want to
Okay.
switch it up, get chicken and steak.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
do that
yeah.
as well.
Fair. I love
Okay.
it. Love it.
Number 4, order 1 taco. I know that's hard. No one's going to a place going, I just want a single taco. But listen, if you're on a budget, you can get a single taco and load it up with all the things I mentioned.
Like a burrito.
Yes. And it's $3, under $3 for a single taco. So if you're looking for a cheap meal, especially if you're younger, you're on a budget, this is the way to go.
Uno taco.
Yep.
And load it up.
You're really good at
That's
Spanish.
good.
Did you take Spanish in
I
college?
may have. And high school.
Number 5, be a kid again. Get a
Going back-
kid's meal. You can get 2 tacos or a quesadilla, and it comes with chips and a drink for under $5.
Which is super impressive.
Yeah.
And usually if you don't want like a big lunch or something, it's plenty.
Exactly. And you can
It's totally
still
fine.
load up that taco with all the things I mentioned.
Okay, is the kid taco size the same as a...
Well, you can load up all the toppings you want. It'll be a massive little kid's taco,
Yeah,
but
but
hey,
it works. It's what
2
you need.
tacos,
We're
not
saving
bad.
money here.
all right.
Moving on to your original favorite, and probably my original
OG,
favorite.
yeah, hard to beat.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Can't beat it, man. It's
I know.
so good.
And a lot of people know some of these hacks. Some of them aren't hacks, but download the Chick-fil-A One app and make sure you get your account there because you're going to get earned rewards, random rewards, free birthday treats, all kinds of good stuff.
And with this app, you can order in the restaurants, give them your table number,
Yes.
and then they bring you the food.
It's amazing.
It really, like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm like, am I at the Ritz? Like, where am I right
That's
now?
why-
Because
that's why it's a
they
pleasure.
take care of you. It's
Absolutely.
amazing. So the app helps you do that too.
Yeah.
You get
And
the
if you don't want to
points
wait
and
in
all
that line, it makes it way easier to order ahead in the app. And you can walk in and grab it.
What
and
what
out.
little medal are you? Do you know?
Oh, I think I'm red. Am I red? I'm like the next tier. You're probably like way up
I'm
here. You're like
the-
silver. You're gold.
No, I'm past silver. I think I got the final.
You are like royalty.
I am, and then your points add up a lot, and then you get so many free cookies. Do you know their cookies at Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah,
Chocolate chip.
delicious.
They keep them warm. Oh,
I might just use your app because you've got
My.
next tier level stats.
I do.
Okay.
It's impressive. Okay.
Okay, number 2, kid yourself. That's right. You know I love a good kids meal.
Kids meal again, George.
It's my go-to order
We're
at
here.
Chick-fil-A. Here's why. It's calorically very satisfying. A lot of calories in this meal. I get a grilled nugget kids meal. You get the fries. You get a drink, whatever you want. And you can swap the toy for an ice dream. So I get an ice dream in a cup.
It's an ice dream.
It's their ice cream.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I would say
Trademark.
ice cream.
No, it's ice dream. Don't.
Wow.
Come on,
Chick-fil-A.
Rachel.
I'm so
I thought you were better than
I
this.
thought I was
First
way-
espresso, and now it's ice cream? Okay. Anyways, it's under $6 and it's plenty of food for most adults, especially considering one of those Chick-fil-A sauce packets is like hundreds of calories. So
Don't
you're,
tell us
you're
that.
going to be okay.
So good.
Number 3, fill out receipt survey. So sometimes you'll find a receipt,
Mm-hmm.
the survey at the bottom of the receipt. Take 2 minutes to fill this out and you get a free sandwich just for doing that.
Really?
Yes, and about 1 out of 5 people get this. So you can time it and go, all right, that person got a receipt. I'm going to get in line right here. And if you're the 5th person, boom.
It
You get the
happens.
survey.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And they
I love
actually
it.
read this stuff, which is cool.
They read
take
the
feedback.
surveys?
Yeah, they want to make it a better experience.
I believe it wholeheartedly.
They're good
I really
people.
do. They are. They're great people.
Okay, here's where the real money hack comes into play. Number 4, order a BLT for just about $1.60. I mean, that's an amazing deal. This is like 1950s pricing. Now you're like, BLT, Chick-fil-A, what? Here's what it is. It's a toasted bun with bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Well,
It
do
is
you add
chicken-free.
do you add the chicken in later?
I
No?
don't. I mean, you could, but then it's going to be the price of a normal sandwich. I'm trying to help you get some bang for your buck here. If you've got some spare change in your car and you want a meal, ask for
There
a
you
BLT.
go. Remember, think Chick-fil-A is a little bit expensive.
They might look at you funny, but if so, just say, I just want a bun with bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Can you do
Is
that
that
for
really
me?
a thing though?
That's
Chick-fil-A?
really a thing.
No chicken.
Try it next time you're
Go
there.
to Chick-fil-A, no chicken. It's good. Okay, number 5. This
Get
is
2 sandwiches for the price of 1. Here it is. It's a little bit gangster. Here's how it works. You order chicken strips, and then you order 2 buttered buns. And then you put the strips onto the buns yourself. Now, you got to get a side of pickles if you got to have your pickles.
for sure. Yes.
But that should save you about $2 if you do that.
dang.
And they're strips, they're
George.
not the fillet. I understand. Don't
Yeah,
come
but
at me in the
it's fine.
comments.
It's fine. You got a little separation there
Yes.
in the meat, but it's fine. It's,
Yeah.
it's the meat. It's what
I'm
you
just
need.
trying to help the people, okay?
And
Don't
you're
get
doing
mad at me.
You're doing a great job.
Do you have any hacks I didn't
You're
mention?
mad.
What's your go-to hack?
No, you're way more creative than I am. I think
Thank you.
obviously my brain can only hold so much.
Well, your
as we've
hack is spend a
experienced
lot of
today.
money at Chick-fil-A and then
think
you
it is.
become a silver tier member.
Like a gold, whatever. I need to find out what it is because it's impressive. They make it easy. They make it easy. When you got 3 kids and you're like, we just got to get in and out. And the kids love it. They will eat Chick-fil-A all
That's
day.
right.
So
Can't go wrong.
they have my heart. They have I have no hacks.
What is okay? Well,
except for
the
just
people
the
wanna
app.
know,
The app is it.
What is your order at Chick-fil-A? If you want to order like Rachel Cruz, like the Queen, what do you
Okay.
order?
I love the spicy chicken sandwich, and I add a pepper jack.
Yes.
Cheese on top.
That's brilliant. It's an extra like what, quarter, 50 cents?
I know
something
it's like
that.
20. Yeah.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. So I'll add that large fry and iced tea. But yours is
I go hard in the paint. What can I say?
You do, your fries game is...
Have you tried? You got to ask for well-done fries, and here's why.
And no salt, so they make it fresh. I learned that from George.
When you get the fries in the bag, they get soggy because it's all the condensation.
That is true.
So open the bag immediately, let the fries air out so they stay a little crispy, but I get them well done so that by the time I'm home, they're not soggy and cold. Well done means they fry it longer, so
Yes.
they're crispier, they're hotter.
And you tell them no salt.
You can do that.
Because that means they have to make it fresh.
That's true.
That is George.
At any fast food joint, if you ask for no salt, they have to go make a fresh batch because they're already pre-salted.
I mean...
I got hacks for days.
You got it. Okay, what's your order?
I did a Sunjoy. So this is their like lemonade, iced tea, Arnold Palmer
That was pregnant
combo.
Rachel's drink.
Really?
When I was pregnant.
Wait, does this mean I'm pregnant?
I don't know.
Is it a thing for pregnant women? Okay.
No comment, George.
This is delicious. Well, I want to know, do they have any hacks? Because these people are practitioners of the hacks.
Y'all are really great at hacks. So if you do have them, tell us. Give us a comment. Give us a share. Anything. We want to know. We want to know. And again, your budget is there to determine what you can eat, when you go out, And what's great is, again, these hacks are going to save them money, George.
That's right.
George, that's why we have you on.
And you know what? If you've got nothing nice to say, don't leave it in the YouTube comments. That's what my mom always told me.
Man. Were you burned in comments recently? I feel like you're...
Yeah, a lot.
I'm sorry, George.
It's okay.
What's the number one hateful comment you've gotten?
Okay, when I was younger, I had a YouTube channel. Here's the thing. Here's what they said. I did a cover of a song, and they said, "You killed it, ... and not in a good way." And I'll never forget how hilarious of a burn that was. So it still sticks with me.
Stuck with you. I'm sorry, George.
17 years later, here we are.
Just go get a spicy latte
I'm okay.
Americano.
I'm on the Rachel Cruise
in
Show.
a small cup.
Where are they?
And it'll be fine. That's right, George. You've made it.
I'm going to get me an espresso, and I'll forget about it.
That's it. In a small cup. I don't know if you feel like this, but I'm like every single month, every other week, it feels like there's a holiday. And it's like, you got to do this and buy this and this and this and this. And holidays, they just get expensive. And it kind of gets to the point that it's just out of control. I bought my kids some things for Valentine's Day. And I kid you not, my 4-year-old said, "Is this it? Is this it? This is Valentine's Day. You're not even supposed to get anything. Do you know how nice I am as your mom to buy you bubbles and chocolate? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is it, little one. This is it." So I don't know if you feel like that, but it's like, man. But Easter baskets, it's the thing, even more than Valentine's Day for your kids. People make Easter baskets, and some people love it, right? I'm obviously a little bitter about it, but it's fine. But for some people, it's like, no, they love it. They want to DIY, all of this. Some people, they're like, I just want to get some pre-made baskets and call it a day. But listen, both those options, you can overspend, okay? In fact, my team and I were doing some research on some pre-made Easter baskets to kind of be like, oh, here's an option for you. We found one from Williams-Sonoma. God bless you, Williams-Sonoma. Because this Easter basket costs, are you ready? $160. $160 for guess what? A fabric-lined basket, a stuffed bunny, and candy. That's it. That was all. Diamond ring in there? Nope. iPhone? Nope. Nope, just that for $160. Oh, God bless. Now listen, it's cute. I get it. But you can make an Easter basket for way less. And let's be honest, basically the same thing. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's start with the basket itself. So you can get a fabric-lined Easter basket at Walmart for $7. I found this adorable little stuffed bunny from Walmart for $3. Then there's some candy. Yes, foil-wrapped chocolate bunny for $4. It's a little pricier than I'd like to admit, but it's fine. And then you can go to the Dollar Tree and get a bag of jelly beans for $1. You can go and get a giant lollipop for $1. You can get some robin's eggs for $3. And then you can do the bunny-shaped marshmallows for $1. Look at all that candy. Do you know how much more is in here than Williams-Sonoma's basket? Let me just tell you, a lot more. And then you can just sprinkle some little eggs, just for fun, just to make it feel a little bit, you can't really see those, but that's fine. That's fine. You get the picture, people. You get the picture. all of it, for $24. Not $160, $24. So I've just saved you $136 for your Easter basket. You are welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's talk about how I usually go about making Easter baskets. So yes, we like all this fun stuff, but think about kind of that rule of thumb of what you want to include. So always include something that they can wear. For my girls specifically, gosh, it's play jewelry, it's hair accessories, scrunchies, and headbands, or a cute t-shirt maybe, or sunglasses. And then always have something that they can snack on. So you can get this stuff from like Walmart, Aldi, Five Below. Those will be your best friends. And think about even if you have like teenage sons, it's like beef jerky. Like think outside the box, right? Some great snacks. Also get something to read. You can get half-priced books. You can go to the Dollar Tree, Target, even get, some little books, things for them to read, which is always awesome. My kids love new books. And then something that they can play with. So a toy, a puzzle, a card game, Legos, water bottle, cell phone accessories, even a gift card to a restaurant or coffee or a gas gift card for your teens, anything like that. Again, the rule of thumb is this can apply to boys or girls, any age, but that format really does help whether you are a child or a teenager. And it can make an impression. I will never forget. My parents, they did some Easter baskets, like on Easter morning. It was nothing like major. But there was one major year. I was in the 8th grade, and I had my Nokia Cricket cell phone back in the day, and I got diamond jeweled number keypad that I could put under my hot pink case that all went on. Changed my life. Never forgot it since. It's just a great time. Do you remember Nokia? Man, I know they're still out there, but Cricket cell phones, yes and amen. The snake game, killed it. So I hope this proves to you, though, that yes, you can make lasting memories with your kids. You don't have to break the bank. You don't have to sacrifice the budget. And you can make, again, some great baskets, you guys, that, let's be honest, are just reasonable. Just reasonable, no matter what baby step you're on. It's not a moral thing. If you got like billions of dollars and you want to buy the Williams-Sonoma's basket, sure, I'm not mad at Williams-Sonoma. But I also don't want you going above and beyond, buying things that are really not smart for you and your family at this moment for something like Easter baskets. So, as parents, you love having an Easter basket for your kids, but you guys, you do not have to break the bank to do it. So I hope that all those tips helped you out. And I want to thank George Kamel for being on, such a wonderful guest that he is. And I want to thank you guys so much for listening. If you have not subscribed to this podcast, make sure to hit the follow button. And if the Spirit leads, you can leave a review. As always, make sure to take control of your money and create a life you love.